guys, welcome back to another adventure. Today guys, we're doing some auto mechanics. So we're going to change the rotors and the brakes on my sister's car, and my dad is going to guide me through as we do them. What you want to do is you want to leave the car on the ground and loosen up the lug nuts. And remember, righty tighty, lefty loosey. We're going to try and twist it. That don't work. How do you do this? Turns out this way doesn't work, so we need to make sure that the lug nut is square and nice, so we're gonna get enough leverage. So we're gonna put it this one. Now we're gonna do the same by loosening up the other four. You don't want to take them off, you just want to loosen them. My next step is to jack the car up. So we're going to push the jack under, and you see this little thing right here? That's where we're going to push it to. So I'm going to jack this car up high so I can put this jack stand under there for safety. It is easier if I stand up and use this for my leverage. Alright, now we're ready to put the jack stand on. That doesn't go for it.
I don't think that's going to work.
So I put it right there?
Yep.
So guys, next we're going to remove the tire by undoing the lug nuts. We could use this.
Or lug nuts.
Or lug nuts, but like. We're going to take the tire off, but we have to take the lug nuts off. Wait, are they called lug nuts?
Lug nuts.
Lug nuts, okay. So we could use the breaker bar, which is this thing, or we could use the air ratchet. So we would put the tube on it, and then we would put it on, and we would go, yeah, and we would pull it off.
So let's do it.
So let's do it. Oh geez, that was fun. That was fun. Next step is to remove the tire, just by simply pulling it off. Sorry.
You can do with the tire, right?
We're putting it under for extra protection.
So that what, if the car falls on you? Hits the tire and
This
versus
thing
you?
will save me. Thank you. Next part is these. You see these parts right here? So these are calipers, and these are what they do is to squeeze these two pads together, which are the brakes, which force the tire to stop. So what we need to do is we need to find a wrench for both of these to unscrew them. So guys, we're going to use this to unloosen this. We might have to use this. We're going to bring up the big guns. Oh wait, not this. It might be easier if I just grab one and I put it on here and see if it fits before putting it on the breaker bar. So this one looks like it fits. So we're gonna, and now we can do our job.
Don't wreck your sister's car.
No, I'd rather wreck it.
Good luck getting places without me, then.
Or I could just use a bike. I want it to dry. So my brother's gone, so I'm gonna sneak and loosen it. So I'm back, and we're going back to unloosening these. So I'm already loosen these. I think we have to go back to using. So I'm just loosening up this bolt. And poof, it is off. So guys, we gently want to take this off.
Let me help you. Just gonna slide it like that.
Okay.
And then you're gonna set it up here. Why do you want to set it up here on top carefully?
Because you don't want to break this thing. So the thing that connects over with wood.
So there's a little trick to this tool, right? This little thing you gotta twist. You gotta twist this thing right here. You gotta twist that. Now you can do it. Use some muscle. You said you have guns.
Hey,
You said you have guns.
No, I don't. I'm just kidding about that. Oh. That easy.
Alright, one more. Gotta get the top one now.
Here it is.
Not that one, the other one.
Which one?
It's
Oh.
further in.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa, that thing came off. No, that came off.
So these are the two things that squeeze. These are the brakes that squeeze together to stop this. So guys, now we're going to take the rotor off. I keep twisting.
No, you don't twist it. That's
What?
the drive line. You're moving the drive line by twisting it.
Is it?
So you just pull it off. Just pull it off.
Okay, is this a joke?
Alright, there's an easy way to do this. You want to learn how?
Yeah.
Alright.
So my dad said there's an easier way. We just have to put it in here. And just keep it right here. And then we'll grab the ratchet. And we'll just keep twisting until we hear a pop.
Oh, there you go. You got it. It's heavy, so careful with your fingers. You can just take the whole thing off. Take the whole rotor off.
There we go. Why we're changing this is it may look really nice, but if you flip it over, then it's really rusty, stuff are coming off. But one of the main reasons is for the brakes when it clamps down, this isn't really doing much. So guys, remember when you drive and then you stop and then your car starts to heat up? These is what keep the heat out of it, and so it brings all the cool in and just cools it down. But if this is gone, then that just means that they need to change your rotor. So it's basically just a reminder. Let's do this. Oh, that was easy. So guys, the key is to put the caliper on is you want to put the lug nut right here so that can hold the rotor in its place, and so it'd be easier to install the caliper on. These are still good brake pads. We're just removing them because the rotor was it was rusty, so these ones may be uneven. So we're just gonna replace them with new ones. So we're gonna put these on and we have to match them with the hole. So once you guys finish tightening it up with your hands or the ratchet, now you want to use a breaker bar so you can tighten it up just a little bit, but you don't want to overdo it or else you'll destroy the bolts.
You can install the brake pads, right?
So we have to take these. What you want to do is you just want to put it on like this. And you'll just hear it. Just like that. Oh. I'm going to put a little bit of grease to prevent squeaking. Now we just have to put the brake pads on. So what you can do is you can put a brake pad right here, and you want to use a C-clamp to clamp these together, so when you put them on. We're ready to put the caliper on. The next step is just to put the tire on. I just need to put this last one on. And also got cold, so I had to put in some pants. So you're just able to just hand tighten it basically on. We need to do the star pattern. So basically what a star pattern is the way I draw stars is in a line is basically doing this. And then I reconnect it, so that means all lines are connected to at least a star.
And why do you do that?
So it can keep the it nice and straight. So guys, lastly what we need to do is we need to remove the jack stand, lower the car, and then check the lug nuts. Oh, do we need to remove that? There we go. Just finished putting on the new brakes and rotors, so now we just have to drive around a bunch of times and brake so it can get adjusted. And so yeah, that's about the end of this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Please like, please subscribe, and also please comment. And guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!